Marvin Phillips, a man for whom iron became a way of life. In the 1970s, he was one of the strongest men of his time. But few people know his true story. When Marvin was only 7 years old, he fell from a tree and lost his arm. Yes, completely. It was torn off. Doctors miraculously managed to sew it back on. The fact that the boy survived it all was a miracle. And an even greater miracle was that this boy grew up to become one of the strongest athletes on the planet. This is not just a sports story. This is the story of a man who refused to give up. A story of willpower, perseverance, and the spirit of the old school. No complaints. No "I feel bad." No excuses. He simply decided to be strong. And he became strong. Think about that the next time you want to quit. When you tell yourself, "I can't." Remember Marvin Phillips, the man who not only came back to life after a terrible injury, but proved to the whole world that the impossible is possible. He didn't look for easy paths. He didn't wait for perfect conditions. He simply forged iron, day after day, year after year, until his body hardened and his character became unbreakable. That's how legends are born. Not in halls of fame, not on magazine covers, but in the quiet moments when a person stands alone with pain and still keeps moving forward. Every time you doubt yourself, every time you're tired, remember him. If Marvin could become one of the strongest men in the world after losing his arm, what's your excuse? Don't search for reasons. Build strength. Don't wait for motivation. Take a step, because true strength isn't in the muscles, it's in the spirit. Do you know why people give up? Not because it hurts, because they forget why they started. Marvin Phillips never forgot. Every day he stepped under the barbell, he remembered that he had to. Not for anyone else, for himself. He proved that the body doesn't limit you if your spirit is strong. That iron doesn't just train your muscles, it forges your character, because in the gym there are no lies. You can't cheat the weight, you either lift it or you don't. That's why sport is not just physical activity. It's life in its purest form, where every rep is a step forward, every ache is a reminder that you're alive, and every drop of sweat is the price you pay for strength. Marvin wasn't born a hero. He became one. Step by step, day by day, when no one believed, when they laughed, when they said, "Why are you doing this?" But he kept going, because he understood. Real weakness isn't in the body, real weakness lives in the mind. It's when you choose excuses instead of effort. Look around, everyone wants results, but few are willing to take the journey. Few are ready to suffer for their dream. Few are willing to wake up early while everyone else sleeps. Few are willing to endure when every muscle burns. But he endured, and that's why he became who he was. You can be anyone you want, but only if you stop feeling sorry for yourself. Only if you stop living like most people, between the couch and the fridge. Understand this. Strength doesn't come by accident. It comes when you choose not the easy path, but the right one. When you refuse to give up, even when it hurts. And if today it feels difficult, that means you're on the right path, because only through pain is strength born, only through struggle is character forged, and only through perseverance is a true person created. So ask yourself, who do you want to be? The one who looks for excuses? Or the one who will be remembered as a symbol of true inner strength?